Hey, good morning. What's poppin'? It's your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing today? Oh, how am I doing? I'm feeling pretty good. It's a nice day so far. But yes, today I would like to talk to you guys about the realizations you make after you wake up from the organization. Oh, it's one of the toughest part about leaving the organization. Actually, it's so tough. It's part of the reason why people stay in for longer. Because there's just certain things you don't want to have to deal with in your life. One of those things being the conversation you must have with yourself about all the things that you've set aside while you're a Jehovah Witness. Those conversations are hard to have, ladies and gentlemen. Like, because you remember when you was a JW, right? You used to walk around with your head up high. Ha ha! Yes, I'm going to live. And you guys are going to get destroyed by Jehovah. Oh, I feel bad for you. Because you don't get to live in paradise and play with lions and tigers. You can't swim with the beluga whales like I will. You're going to get destroyed. So yeah, go ahead. Enjoy all your parties and relationships and being able to do what you want to do, all the freedom you can have now, because I'm going to have all the freedom in paradise. And you felt good like that, that was some saving grace. While you sitting there out of field service, going out from door to door, watching people partying and having a good time and enjoying their life and their summer, not having to wake up early on a Saturday to go door to door. You sat there and you got some sort of happiness in the thought of, this is going to be worth it. Oh, this is going to be so worth it. And then you wake up. Whatever causes you to leave this organization, you leave the organization. And now that you've left the organization, now you're sitting there and you start to realize one by one all the things that are not to ever be, that you knew for a fact was gonna come. You're willing to bet your entire life on it. But now you realize, you're wrong. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a hard pill to swallow. To sit there and have to realize, God, I wasted all that time out in the ministry. Yo, you know how much money I put in that donation box? Wow, I can't talk to my family now? And I can't even warn them about the craziness that this organization is into? This sucks! And that's just part of it, There's even bigger things that you realize after you leave the organization, and it sucks. Like, you realize that at no point in your life have you ever dealt with death properly. Every single death, because this is the one thing that's kind of funny if you ask me. And I've always had a problem with this, especially when I was a JW. Is the one where they tell people that they'll see their loved ones in a new system. Oh, she's just asleep. She's not dead. She'll be in a new system. She'll have a new body. She'll be happy. She won't be suffering. She'll be perfect in a new system. Any and everybody who goes through mourning, one of the worst things you could tell them is that you'll see them again. Oh, you'll see them. You're going to run with them and play with them, and you're going to be so happy when you see them again. That's one of the worst things you can tell somebody that's going through the mourning process, because they don't actually go through the mourning process. They actually always holding out like, oh man, I'm going to see him again. I'm going to see him again. Because once you leave the organization, you're going to realize, I'm never going to see that person again. Unless you believe in like heaven and stuff. Then, okay. Oh, I'll get to heaven and I'll see him there. Well, I'm an atheist, so I just say my goodbyes to people. I'm like, all right, brother, it was good, brother. It was good. I told you not to get on that damn jet ski, but you got on it and you was happy. At least you went out with a splash. But seriously though, the realizations you come to after you leave that organization is a tough pill to swallow. It's one of those things where you prefer to be sleeping. Because a lot of people, that's how they look at Jehovah's Witness. You know, like, they don't want to have to wake up. They prefer to sleep at this point. And I'm going to be honest with you. Some people, they've had so much taken from them, and they're so late in life, that at this point now, I kind of don't want to wake them up. Because it took me years to be okay with it, you know? I don't even want to imagine what it's like for somebody who gave 60 or 70 years to the organization just to find out later that they're a bunch of crooks. Oh, jeez, it hurts my soul to even think about it. So I can just imagine what it's like for somebody who invested so much time and energy into this organization. I was talking to somebody today, new friend on Facebook, Rita. I'm calling you out, girl. You say you watch my videos, you better leave a comment. Because she was talking today about the subliminal messaging that the Jehovah's Witnesses get into inside of their like literature and stuff like that. Yes, they absolutely do that. Absolutely, they do that. Now, me, I'm not really big into like the subliminal messaging stuff because I don't feel like I could succumb to it. You know, I can't come, like, I don't notice obvious messages. Like, you don't know how many stop signs I done ran through? And those were obvious messages. So I'm probably undefeated when it comes to subliminal messaging. Unless we talk about those things I was telling you before. As far as the words that Jehovah's Witnesses use. Those are subliminal messages right there. That is the biggest way they attack your subconscious. They use words and stuff that's connected to other words and other feelings, and they make you think you feel some type of way because you use the words that you normally would use to describe something and the emotions that's connected to those words. All right, I'm getting off the subject, but the reason I brought this up is because they attack every part of you. Every part of you, the Jehovah's Witnesses attack. Physically, mentally, emotionally, subconsciously, any way they can, they attack it to get the deepest possible version of brainwashing they could possibly get in anybody. And they do this every single meeting, every single get together. Like, they tell you to do it. Like, I know I was a part of it. Sometimes the stuff going good and everybody around, oh, thank you, Jehovah, for what you've given us today. Wasn't the elder in sight? And I said that dumb stuff several times. You know? So it's a constant brainwashing. And it's a constant place of comfort when you can just, instead of dealing with somebody's death, you can say, oh, I'll see him later. Or, oh, we'll be in paradise and it's going to be great and we're going to live this, that, and the third. It's avoiding having to deal with a tough thing to deal with, you know? And people will actively avoid those real conversations you got to have with yourself after you leave the organization. Especially after you've done some of the stuff they ask you to do. Like, I remember this, I heard this one story of this brother who was in Bethel for like 40 years. He served in Bethel for like 40 years. Got old, right? And they were just like, all right, well, thanks for your service. And pieced him up out of there. This guy, after spending more than half of his life working for free, when he left Bethel, he couldn't get a job. He didn't have any 401k or savings or anything like that to draw a benefit from. He had nothing. And the Jehovah's Witnesses provided him with exactly nothing. I think he might not even, I don't even know if he left, he might have got this fellowship. Maybe. After spending 40 years inside this organization. And when he left, he had nothing. And he froze to death, died in Central Park. Homeless. This organization takes and takes and takes and takes and takes and takes I'm waiting to see the part where they give. Has anybody ever seen them give anything? I'm still waiting on that. I heard that sometimes they give. I'm yet to see it though. I've yet to see it. I'm waiting on it patiently to see what's the giving part. What do they give? Because I sure see where they take a whole lot. Still waiting to see what they give. But anyway, that's all I got to say today. If you're new to the page, please subscribe. If you got a comment, leave a comment, because I want to talk to y'all about this anyway. Further after the video, y'all know I read the comments, so leave a comment. I hope y'all having an amazing day. My day going great so far. Holla at your guala. Deuces.